Welcome. Today I'm driving for McLaren in the Gran Turismo Championship Manufacturer Series, and this is the Season 2, Round 5, Circuit de Catalunya. Starting the rolling start here, I qualified as in the 10th place, and I had two earlier horrible races, so this race really needs to be good for me. So cold tires on the first lap. As usual, you have to be really careful in this first complex here. Just trying to get my rhythm going, trying to keep up with the pack in front of me. And the last race I got, the same driver was pushing me off the track 3 times, and it wasn't good at all. In the last turn he pushed me out, and I was placing for a pretty good position. So that's why I went into this last race of the day to see if I could improve. So again, I'm just trying to stay up with the pack here, and I'm gaining pretty good on this guy in front of me here. I don't want to do anything crazy. I just want to keep up with the pack. Just a little hairpin. It's a really fun track to drive this. There's this kind of slow corners. You have to stay tight on this one, and here you can open up, and then you go into this little complex here with the S. Let's stay on second gear, rotate around, roll through, and here we can open up. And you have to make sure that you don't go up and climb the curb too much, because then you're gonna get a penalty. So we got through the first lap here. Pretty pleased with that. Just getting the rhythm going, getting some confidence. Now trying to push a little bit more to get up to the guy there in front of me. As usual, keeping an eye on the tire situation down there on the left. So the strategy is to pit after the 5th lap. I think that's going to be a little bit earlier than the other guys. So you see here in front of us, there's kind of a train of cars forming. So we're catching up to all those guys. And this section where we just went through is kind of the penalty section where you serve your penalty. So the orange car in front of us, don't know what it is exactly off the top of my head. So he served a penalty there, so he lost the position. So if you get too frisky on the curbs here, you will get a penalty of maybe half a second if you do some. And here I'm doing something crazy. I just spin out a little bit and I lose 1 position there. I don't know, still I don't know what I did. I kind of just lost concentration, put the throttle on a little bit too early and had a little spin. So here we come into the 4th lap. So I've been basically spending a whole lap trying to catch up on this guy, and I've been successful. And here I actually do a really cool pass. This is a great overtaking position after the long straight. Just take the inside and brake as late as you dare. So now we're just in hot pursuit for the next position. And these two guys in front here, you see they are fighting a little bit. That's always good to kind of just stay back and let them slow themselves down as they're starting to jostle around. Don't want to challenge this. I'm gonna let them do their own mistakes. Try to be patient. My tires are still good. Just a little red on top there on the white candles. Here's the hairpin. And here they, look at that. Now it starts. Oh, and he's pushing him out, and I'm trying to avoid colliding. And here we go, we capitalize and we gain one position. That's how you do it. Just be patient, let them do a mistake and capitalize. So now we got a good exit here into the straight. So now we're drafting and going past, and try to do a late brake here. Keep composure. Third gear. Careful not to spin on the curb. And yeah, it sticks. So now we are in 8th position from our qualifying position of 10th. So we have gained 2 positions. Pretty pleased so far. So we are now on our 5th lap, so my strategy is now to go into the pits when we come around here. So stay on track, don't do anything crazy. And in the replay here you can't see it, but the car in front of us, the Toyota Atenza, actually has a penalty. So he comes into the penalty section here. We're going to see that he gets faded out. And he serves his penalty, and hence we are gaining on him. Getting a good exit. Here, just stay tight. Try to put a little throttle on until it's time. There we go. Almost spin out there again. So easy just to throw the throttle on. So here we go into the pits. Let's see if the boys are ready. So we need to get new tires, medium tires. And we see we're dropping in position. We're among the first into the pits. There's another guy coming in behind me. And the boys are ready. It's a long pit lane. Here we come in. Come on, guys. There we go. Just waiting for the fueling. And here we go, pit out. Fresh rubber. And with the fresh rubber you have to be a little bit careful in the beginning here. So I'm on outlap here. I want to be careful with the new tires, but I also want to push as much as possible because I was one of the first to pit, so I hope I will be able to capitalize on that. So we came in, we were 8th when we pit. That's a weird corner. I've been trying to go into second gear in that, but you actually lose too much time. So you go on the slower third gear through there, and that actually have given me better time. So we're gaining on this guy in front of us here. I think he hasn't pitted yet. So we see that up to the left, people are starting to get the top drivers are into the pits now. So I want to stay steady here, don't lose any time, just push on, see if we can catch up with that pack as they come out of the pits. See, they're still in there filling. And this guy has serious problems with his tires. Or he's drunk, I don't know. So here we go, get out on the straights and see how close we can get to the guys now coming out of the pits. You see there's a whole gaggle of cars getting out of the pits now. And here they are. Look at that, we're back in 8th, but we have really gained on that whole pack. Look at that. A guy in the Corvette there, I've been driving with him before. So they're pushing and shoving a little bit there, getting excited on the new tires. And I have some heat in my tires now. Look at that, he's almost going off. Just trying to be patient here and see what's going to happen in front of me. So we're on lap 7 out of 11. Getting a good exit here on the vet in front of me. And he's slipping and sliding a bit. And here, really want to be careful. I don't want to do any dive bombs in front of him in the hairpin, and that will be bad. Just trying to stay with the pack here now. Try to do this cleanly here. Yes. And good exit here on the throttle. Lap 8. Still in 8th place. See, there's a little fighting going on in front of us. Pretty good exit. It's that weird corner. Need to go in with some speed, and here I do a mistake actually. I was really, you see, I missed on the shifting there. I didn't lose too much because they've been fighting a little bit with each other in the front. And here again, we have a penalty in front of us, and we capitalize. Zombie speed. We got a penalty at some point, and in the game you actually see that they have a penalty, but again in the replay you can't see it. So now I'm in 7th. Really pleased with my race so far. And we're on lap 8. And we're rejoining here. Lap 10, end of lap 10. Or kind of in the middle of lap 10. Maybe it's the end. So I've been trying to catch up here, and I've been catching up to the Toyota in front there. Atenza. And he goes wide. And get the penalty. So he serves that immediately. Nice. Just put himself out of the racing line. That's the way to do it. it is, the car is dimmed, so you can actually pass through the car, but that's never a good idea because sometimes you don't know how much they have left of the penalty. So we've fast forward again, we're in 6th position after we gain on the Toyota. We've gone into the final lap. I'm really pleased with my driving so far. The tires are a little bit ragged. You see the gas light in the left is blinking, so we're running low on the fuel, which is okay. It's not critical yet. But we have a guy in front of us that has big problems. You see my fellow McLaren driver there. Look at him. He just can't drive. I don't know what it is, but we're passing him, almost hit him, and we're getting the 5th place. So we go over the line in 5th place. Really pleased with this race after the disastrous race I had before this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Here's the graphic, and this yielded me some points in the whole kind of whole series. And we see there I have 3 races with really good points. So right now I'm number 2 in Texas and number 4 of the McLaren drivers. So thanks for watching.